Hello everyone, welcome to Socialized. Well, we just got through one race, and yet even though we don't have an election this year, we have another one to move on to. Thankfully, this one will be much shorter. After all, there are only 2 candidates running so far. So apparently, being a senator is not as attractive as being a governor. Yes, I'm talking about the now open seat for Senate currently held by Bob Corker, who recently announced that he won't run for Senate again, while finally finding permission to tell everybody that Donald Trump is a freaking crazy person with nuclear weapons. While I respect Corker's decision, I don't really understand it. Being a senator is basically the easiest job in U.S. politics. You only run for election every 6 years, get nothing done, and only work like 4 days a week. Why more people don't want that, I'm not sure. But currently, only 2 people have officially declared that they want to replace Corker. And we're going to start with James Mackler. You would be forgiven for not having heard of James Mackler, for he is, after all, a Democrat running in the state of Tennessee. The only one. So far, that is. Mackler has never held elected office, but instead comes to you as the new wave Democrat. These people are everywhere. And I'm not making that up either. It's like the state-level Democratic parties built a mold and poured people wax into it. A large portion of Democrats running in red states in 2018 are former veterans. So is James Mackler. They tend to be newcomers to politics, as is James Mackler. A good number are lawyers, DAs, prosecutors, or of similar professions. Mackler has you covered. Seriously, these are just some of those running in 2018 that fit this mold. It's a pattern, and honestly, I think it's a pretty good one. So what makes Mackler stand apart? Well, he is running heavily on his military background. Just look at the image that greets you on his website when you first arrive. Guess what else he has? A positions tab. I mean, sure, he calls it priorities, but it's so refreshing when compared to the long blocks of conservative text I've been working through these past few weeks. So I wonder what's number 1 on that priorities page. Veterans. Told you. He then moves on to healthcare, where he is running rather far to the left. I think this makes sense. Turning healthcare into a populist issue is an approach that the Obama administration completely whiffed on when it came to fighting Tea Party attacks. And Mackler is looking to retake that ground. After healthcare, it's on to good valence issues like infrastructure, education, and the like. All in all, it seems like a well-put-together campaign, and Mackler seems more willing to engage with issues and take stances than the political newcomers in the governor's race. But passing judgment on Mackler is difficult, though. He is kind of a test case for this new Democratic candidate, and while I think it is a good model for the party going forward, I also think the party needs quite a bit of diversity if it hopes to thrive in this America. And that's all kinds of diversity, by the way. But overall, I'm sure he'd be fine for the job. After all, like I said, being a senator is easy. There are basically 2 requirements. Number 1, have a passion for public service so that you can at least do all the ceremonial stuff well. Number 2, don't be absolutely crazy. And when it comes to Mackler's opponent next week, I'm not sure if we even get past those. Thanks for watching.